Welcome back, Earth signs. This is So True You Tarot. I'm going to do some erotic weekly energy readings, all right, because I feel like doing it. I haven't done them in a while. So we're going to do some weekly erotic energy readings. I'm going to use these Manera Tarot, the Milo Manera Tarot cards, guys. They look like this. All right, so this is the cards that I'm using, the erotic. That's why I'm calling it erotic reading, because the cards are erotic. Okay, so that's the only reason. I am going to do these as weeklies. Earth signs, and I am doing all the earth signs. Okay, so these will be weekly earth sign readings, and in no particular order, guys. I don't want to put them in order. They'll come out once every week. They might come out sooner than that. Let's just see how much work I can put into it. All right, so let's get started. And I'm reading them just like they do in the instructions, guys. Only difference is they set them up in a circle, and I'm not gonna set them up in a circle. I'm gonna just lay them out in a square, I guess. All right, let's get started, Earth signs. 12 cards, okay? You know, I'm just going to start flipping them over because I already know. All right, let's get started. Okay, so the first card, guys, is a personality. So let's see where your personality is in this first week. Isn't that interesting? So personality-wise, in this first week, Earth signs, in September, this is a September reading, okay? So your personality is, you got the 3 of water. So I feel like somebody don't feel like they could be free. Because in the upright, I feel like with the 3 of water here, this person is swimming free. There ain't nothing holding them back. They free. They can swim any way they want. The water look nice, but it's in the reverse. So I feel like somebody don't feel like they as free as they want to be as far as their ego. Maybe their ego feel trapped. Somebody might be feeling mentally trapped, Earth signs, in the first week in September. Somebody feeling like they mentally trapped in a situation here. I don't know what you're going through, Earth signs, but somebody don't feel free this first week in September. The second card is memory. So this could be your past memory or your present memory, Earth signs. And I got the Queen of Water in the reverse. So the queen is emotional. You know, my emotional water queen, she emotional. She used her emotions to fix the situation here, but it's also in the reverse. So maybe the queen is just not feeling like herself. She not emotional. She don't feel free. She feeling trapped. I got somebody here, Earth sign, that just feel like they can't even be themselves. They feel trapped. You can't even be yourself because the Queen of Water is emotional. I feel like I'm the Queen of Water. She'll cry at the drop of a dime. She's emotional. She uses her emotions to sense everything. And when it's in the reverse, I feel like those emotions is cut off. She's not able to use her emotions because, for one, she don't feel free. Mentally, she feel trapped. And so in her mind, she feel like she can't, either now or in the past, that she can't be who she want to be. She can't be herself. That's how I feel, Earth signs. Mental inclinations. The mental inclinations, guys, is like your likelihood, your interest, what you think you're going to do about this. Okay, basically, that's what it is. And I feel like you got the sun in the reverse, but the sun is still the sun, even in the reverse. I do feel like you got to pull yourself to this Earth sign. Mentally, you have to get yourself back into some place because it is in the reverse, but the sun is still a good card. Okay, so you just feel like you're not there, but you are there. You do have a good place. You are in a good place. Mentally, you may not feel it, but that don't mean that it's not, okay? So I think this is just a mental thing in this first week, Earth signs, okay? Because you do have a sun. The sun is the sun, no matter if it's in the reverse or if it's in the upright. You still flying towards the sun. Look, in the reverse, look where you're going, towards the sun. In the upright, you're going towards the sun. The sun card never leads you down, okay? It always take you up, all right? So you still going in a good direction. You still moving up. You just got to get your mind in the right place. What's the mood? What mood you in? Earth signs. I feel like you're sitting on top of the world. I got some Earth signs here who feel like, you know what? I'm going to be sitting on top of the world. Maybe when you came out of that little bit of a mental depression here where you felt like you couldn't do it. Now there's an Earth sign that's like, you know what? Mood wise, I feel like I'm sitting on top of the world. Can't nobody touch me. I got this. You got the world in your hands. You got it all under control, Earth signs, and you are grounded. All right. So there's some grounded Earth signs that's just sitting on the world and they know where they sit in a situation. You had to come up out of that past of feeling mentally trapped. Okay. All right. Matters of the heart. What's on your heart, earth signs? The 8 of air. Okay, I got an earth sign here. It's trying to get away from a situation. What's on your heart is trying to move away from somebody. Maybe there's some earth signs here that somebody is just not good for you. And this person is not, it's not good. And I think you, on your heart, is getting the hell up out of that situation. She trying to go. There's some type of monster in the background here chasing her. So I got somebody here who just, maybe that's that person that was keeping you mentally trapped. Somebody's trying to get out of something. On their heart is getting the heck up out of this situation, okay? So in this first week in September, I got some earth signs. It's trying to, they're trying to leave somebody or get away. Get out of a situation they don't want to be in, all right? Health-wise, how your health looking, earth signs? I don't really like to do health, but how your health looking? You got the 2 of earth, so I think there's some earth signs. They kind of flirting with their health here. You know, you flirting with your health. You know you need to go see that doctor. Something's going on here, earth signs. And I think it's like, you teasing it a bit. You like, I'm going to be all right. Ain't nothing wrong. And you know you can't barely lift your leg up or you can't barely get that knee to bend. But you like, I'm okay. It's not nothing serious. I'm not saying it's serious. I don't feel like this is serious, but I feel like you teasing it. Like if you don't get it taken care of now, it could become something that's a little more worse, earth sign. So whoever going through something health-wise and they feel like they teasing their health or they feel like they trying to play around with their health a little bit, this might not be the time to be playing with your health. All right, earth signs. How's society looking at you in this first week in September? We got the 4 air in reverse. So when I see the 4 air like this, I feel like somebody's just flying free. But in the reverse, I feel like society can't really touch you right now, earth signs. That's how I feel in the reverse. Because when you sitting like this, you in your own place, you up there, you got your umbrella, you got your shoes. You're not really paying, you don't need to know what's going on down below. I feel like all you concerned about is moving up in the situation here with the 4 air. But in the reverse, I feel like society may be looking at you like you may be coming down off your high horse a little bit for some reason. Society see you not as high as you think you is. So maybe you feel like your ego tell you sit on top of the world, but society like, no, honey, bring it down a notch. You're not as high. You can still be reached. I don't know why somebody going through this, but society looking at somebody like, you know what, you're not untouchable. Okay, so maybe your ego letting you think you a bit untouchable, earth signs, but you are touchable. You got to come down sometime. You can't always be up high. You know, sometimes you got to come back down to earth mentally. Okay. How we going to end out this first week in September? We got the 6 of earth in reverse. So we might not be saving, like we might not be as grounded as we want as far as our savings. I feel like somebody might be in the reverse. You might be having to dip into them savings a little bit. Because when it's in the upright, guys, I feel like this is somebody that's, you know, she look like she gathering her pinnacles together. Like she gathering her, whatever them is, and she putting them in order. You know, getting her stuff in order, getting herself grounded. But in the reverse, I feel like we're not as grounded as we want to be. We might think we grounded, but we're not as grounded as we want to be, earth sign. I got an earth sign here that's just kind of, it got put to a halt. You know, we put it to a halt. Maybe we had to come down, you know. Like I said, right next to that, you thought you was a little bit high, but you got to come back down to the earth. You know, you got to come back. So maybe somebody thought they was really grounded, but they not. They got to get themselves grounded again. You got to put yourself back in that place where you feel you comfortable. Okay? All right, spiritual tendencies. Earth sign, spiritually, how we looking? Things starting to clear up with the moon in reverse. Okay, so spiritually, I think there was some earth signs, not all earth signs, some earth signs that felt like spiritually, maybe they didn't know what path they wanted to go down. You know, at one point, maybe they was like, I'm going to go this way with my spiritualism. You know, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm this, I'm that. And I think the path is starting to clear up. And there may be some earth signs here who know which way they're trying to go spiritually, their tendencies, where they want to go. You know, are you going to go to this church or that church? Or you going to believe in this spiritual or that, you know? So I do feel like the path is cleared. And I got some, not, like I said, this not happening to everybody. This just happening to the few earth signs that feel like the path is clearing up spiritually. All right. How's work gonna be in this first week, earth signs? Work wise, we got the 8 of earth in the reverse. So we're not gonna be able to play by our own flute in this first week. It's in the reverse. We got to play by somebody else's rules. Earth signs. It's in the reverse. So don't think you're going to be able to go to work and just be like playing your own music and that everybody just going to be listening. You know, they might give you some difficulties in this first week, earth signs. That music you playing may not be the music that everybody want to hear. So you might not be able to play your music this week. You're going to have to play by somebody else's tune. Okay, earth signs? That's what I'm seeing. What do you hope for in this first week, earth signs? We'll be hoping. We hoping that things move along with the chariot. We hoping that we can get this show moving along. The chariot is forward movement. So I think we hope that things will move along. Even though you couldn't play by your tune, you got to play by somebody else's music at work. I think you hope that it'll keep moving. Like it's not going to, whatever's happened is not going to come to a dead, stop. You want it to keep moving forward. You hope it keep moving forward in this first week. Okay. What's going to be difficult though is the Ten of Water. What's going to be difficult is coming out of that darkness, like coming into the light, like maybe expressing yourself the way it's going to be difficult to express yourself the way you want to. That's what I see. It's going to be difficult, because people not going to be used to, they're not going to be used to seeing you coming out like this. Maybe they're used to you, earth sign, when you like not grounded, when you different, when you different, when you be playing your own music, when you got to play somebody else's tune, when you starting to change a bit, you coming out of that darkness, you coming into the light. That's going to be difficult. People not going to want to see that side. They're used to seeing the certain side of you, earth signs. And when you change, some people they not good with change. That's all I can say. So this might be a little hard, might be a little difficult for you in this first week, because you changing. You coming out of that darkness and moving into a little bit of light here. Things is moving. All right. So I hope this resonated with some of my earth signs that's watching the video, guys. And I'm going to see you guys next week. Bye, guys.